Hey, everybody. I know I look like poo. It's kind of for a reason. I want to point out a couple of things. Us ladies, we're getting older. Some of us are young and don't want to get older looking. But I just want to let you know that for a long time I was keto, low carb, whatever you want to call it. I did kind of transition into a ketovore, which is a heavy meat side of keto, and carnivore, not consistently, more like some days of the week would only eat meat. But I'm just gonna say that the difference that makes in your body is ginormous. Okay, I have autoimmune diseases. I have Sjogren's, I have lupus, I have RA. I believe I have Hashimoto's, but have not been diagnosed yet. But that's, a topic for a different time, how they refuse to diagnose you with something early stage because they want you to get to the point where you're dependent upon all the medicines. So I always go to the doctor to be diagnosed. I do not go to the doctor to be treated unless it's a situation like I'm in right now. I have a really bad kidney infection, so obviously I tried to treat it myself and push it off, and it got really bad, so I had to get some antibiotics. I don't like antibiotics, don't want to mess up my gut microbiome, but my microbiome's kind of messed up anyway because for about the last 5 months since my birthday in October, probably, I've been very inconsistent. I think I'm probably doing more damage to myself than good because I'll eat freaking carnivore one day trying to get back on track. And then the next night, Uber eating freaking ice cream at 11 o'clock at night and eating 2, 3 pints of ice cream. It's really ridiculous. But it just goes to show that it's an addiction. It's just like an alcoholic. You can always say no to the first beer, much easier than you can say no to the next and the next and the next. But I am going to say if you put the right materials into your body will heal itself. God made us that way. He don't make mistakes. We are perfectly made in his image. We are poisoning ourselves. Stop eating freaking processed foods, first and foremost. Second, stop eating seed oils. Now, I'm not just talking to you because I need to hear this again myself because I've been an idiot for the last 5 months. I feel like shit. I haven't gained a bunch of weight, but I don't do this lifestyle to lose weight, even though it does help tremendously. My body composition, though, is all messed up. I haven't gained but maybe 10 pounds in the last 5 months, but those 10 pounds went to places that I least wanted them to go. We'll just say that. So body composition's huge. With this lifestyle, ketovore, meat, or carnivore, or lion diet. A lot of people are able to do that. The thing I like the most about carnivore is you don't have to track no macros or none of that nonsense. You can just eat meat. Just eat meat. And I'm an OMAD. I typically only eat one meal a day. So the fact that I'm still having these issues goes against everything intermittent fasting experts tell you when they say you can eat anything you want to eat as long as you intermittent fast. Not true. I have a really negative freaking impact from the things that I've been putting in my pie hole for the last 5 months. So I'm to a point where my joints hurt so bad, it's really hard for me to freaking function. I clean houses for a living, so I get lots of exercise. I don't need to go to the gym if I don't want to, but it's not helpful to freaking force yourself through work all day in excruciating pain. It's not helpful to have to take ibuprofen or Aleve, which I don't take. I'm a fucking stubborn bitch. So, regardless of how I feel because of my own stupidity, and it's kind of a self-punishment because I know I'm the one doing it to myself, I won't take that shit. I don't take over-the-counter pain meds. I do very rarely. Very rarely. Just like the antibiotics that I just freaking had to get on because of my kidney infection. Not really a fan of that, but you know what? It needed to happen. If you need it, you need it. But I guess my point is, I want us all to be healthier. If we get rid of processed food, if we get rid of seed oils, if we get rid of sugar, we can feel amazing. I felt 20 years younger, maybe even 30 years younger than I feel in this moment right now because of my own bad choices. So I'm just going to tell y'all, I'm starting a journey. I'm going to go back to a keto lifestyle. I don't think I'm going to cut all my vegetables out because I don't know. I just really feel like I'm craving salads right now for some reason and soups with lots of vegetables. So, yeah, I think I'm going to start doing that. I will freaking do carnivore probably a few days a week, a couple of 5 or 6 times a month, something like that. I don't have a problem eating just meat. Sometimes it makes my life easier. I don't feel like, oh, I got to figure out what kind of sides to make that don't have a bunch of carbs in them, which I've gotten really good at that anyways. But yeah, I'm not about all this 17 ingredient bullshit. I'm fucking lazy. Simplicity is my goal. The simpler it is, the easier it is to stick to. I work really hard. I don't want to come home and spend 3 hours in the kitchen. So my suggestion and what I plan on doing is to eat a whole food diet full of non-starchy, non-carbohydrated vegetables and good meat, preferably ruminant meat, which is lamb, beef, what else? Deer, elk, things like that. So, people always complain about, well, meat has antibiotics in it and all this nonsense. Well, yeah, they do. They freaking raise our beef really freaking messed up in the store. Some of us can't afford to buy a half of a freaking cow from a rancher. Wish I could. Can't do it. So, ruminant meat, the animal has 4 bellies. So by the time things get freaking processed, you're not getting the amount of antibiotics that you think you are. It's still far better for you to eat some beef with antibiotics in it than it is to freaking eat a bunch of freaking ho-hos and Pop-Tarts, people. Get that shit out your freaking face. I've never even been that type of person who likes to eat that kind of shit. Once in a while, like it's not been a freaking big draw for me. But when you start eating stuff you're not supposed to, you start eating other stuff that you've never eaten before that you're not supposed to. So I am going to be honest and transparent. That's why this face looks the way it does right now. I look like an old bitch. I know some of you haven't seen me for a long time, so you're going to be surprised. But, I haven't, this is like 5 months of not taking care of myself. I didn't look like this 5 months ago. I mean, obviously I had wrinkles, but my face looked better. My skin had more tone to it and more, hydration and all that. So, just go with me on this journey. Check in on my YouTube channel and see where this goes. If you need support or you have any questions, please ask me. If you freaking hate this kind of content, that's fine. You don't have to visit. But I'd much rather you visit and hate on me. The more haters I get, the more views I get. So I'm down to earn a couple bucks along this journey too. So that works for me. I do have some products that I have used over the years that really do help kickstart you into ketosis, which is where your body burns fat for fuel instead of carbohydrates. Wow, that's a fucking game changer. But I will share those with you. Matter of fact, I'll show you right now. And then you can ask me if you don't know how to get them. And if you buy them through me, I just get, like, after so many sales, a discount on what I buy. So that would be helpful for me, but it is what it is. I don't really care if you buy them from me. I just want you to feel better and me to feel better. And I would love to feel better with you. But this is a product. This is Prove It. This is just one of the flavors. And it's a little packet of powder. And it's exogenous ketones. So when you drink that within like 20 or 30 minutes, I think it is, you instantly go into ketosis. So when you go into ketosis, that's when your body switches over to using fat for fuel instead of carbohydrates. A lot of people in that company that I respect and love to death will claim that you don't have to be keto to get the benefits of a keto diet with that stuff. I am in a unique situation. I will not say that because that is not something that I believe 100%. Let's just say that. And it's probably the reason why I don't believe that 100% is because I myself have health issues that I don't think eating a regular SAD diet, standard American diet, is really helpful for me at all, for any reason. I am now, after falling off the keto carnivore wagon for 5 months, I am now pre-diabetic, really close to being diabetic, honestly. And yeah, I could tell. I feel like shit. And diabetes is just another freaking nail in my coffin. Honestly, people think, oh, diabetes, everybody's got it. Yeah, well, everybody shouldn't have it. Everybody should not have it. You should not have diabetes. Everybody has diabetes and heart disease because, oh, back in the day, in the 70s and 80s, they demonized saturated fat. Use animal fat to cook in, please. For the love of God, stop using seed oils. They're industrial lubricants, people. Stop putting that shit in your body. This is why we have cancer epidemics, obesity epidemics, diabetic epidemics. This shit is going to shorten our life. I honestly believe my mother is 80 years old. I honestly believe if I don't stop doing what I have been doing the last few months, she'll outlive me. I really believe that. I've had freaking minor cardiac issues. I've passed out in the middle of Jersey Mike's. Weird. Yeah, I need to get my shit together. And you all are going to keep me accountable. I love you all. I hope everybody loves the channel. I'll try to, be a little more presentable the next time I come on here. But I keep saying I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to start this channel because this information could help a lot of people. And I keep putting it off and putting it off. But you know what? God keeps telling me I have a recurrent theme coming from the man upstairs to stop being a consumer and start being a creator. So I'm going to create this channel, and I just want to let y'all know that I love Jesus and he loves you. And if you don't know Jesus, he's waiting for you. He's waiting for you to get to know him. He wants to love you on you. He wants to wrap his arms around you. He wants to heal you. He wants to save you. But yeah, he's the one that's telling me to do this right here. So I'm going to be obedient. I'm going to get on here regardless of what I look like. And I'm going to talk to you people. I'm going to talk to you a lot more in depth on my next one. I'll try to get in my office and have some notes. This one's just kind of off the fly, let you know what's on my heart and in my soul about this whole situation. I'm hoping RFK is going to fix a couple things when it comes to the food industry, because it is trifling and a sin that our American food companies put a lot of poisons in our food, our prepackaged food, that they don't put in the same food that they sell in other countries. I don't understand that. Maybe I'm not supposed to understand it, and it's fine because I don't eat cereal. Honestly, as bad as I've been eating the last 5 months, I ain't really been eating a lot of processed food. I think I've had macaroni and cheese once, and I was like, macaroni and cheese? Really? Pasta is not really something that I do eat. Even when I'm falling off the wagon. It's always fucking ice cream. Let me just fucking be honest. It's always fucking ice cream. Ice cream, for sure. I am a hot mess when it comes to my ice cream. But here's the idiotic thing. I know how to make really good ice cream without all that crap at home. And it's super fucking easy. Why do I not do it? Because, I'm like, I don't need no ice cream. I don't need no ice cream. And then I have a craving and it's like, oh, well, If I try to make it now, it's going to be not till tomorrow when I can eat it. So I'll just buy some ice cream. It's fine. It's fine. No, it's really not fine. It's bad, bad, bad. We have got to start taking control of our emotions, which you shouldn't let your emotions run you. The Lord says that all the time. Truth is what you should be running your life on. And we need to stop indulging and being gluttons and it's weighing us down and it's dumbing us down. The amount of brain function you lose on this freaking sad diet, I don't even think most of us realize it. I realize it because I have broke free from it before and now I'm back in the same position I was. But when you go off the wagon, the results, when you start having the symptoms again, it comes back with a vengeance. It's way worse than it's ever been. And I've only been doing this for 5 months. Imagine that. I was doing it my whole life. And the symptoms are worse now than they were when I first did this for symptom control. So I just want you guys to know that until you try it and see how much better your brain feels and how much more energy you have, you're just not going to know. Are you okay with how you feel right now? Are you okay with how you feel? Are you okay with how you look? A lot of people's why is vain. And although it's a good Kickstarter, it ain't going to keep you healthy. Just because, you might lose freaking 10 or 15 pounds and then be like, woo, look how good I look. I'm going to go out and have me a fat freaking chocolate martini and a piece of cake. Bad idea. Do not reward good behavior with bad behavior. Bad idea. Anyways, food for thought. Literally. Talk to you later. Ciao.